guys, today I'm in, well, Mapleton, basically. Going to find some waterfalls on Cedar Creek. Yet another bloody creek named Cedar Creek. Anyway, people were original back in the day, that's for sure. But yes, bit of rain last night, so this is going to be flowing good. Just hoping I get rained out a little bit today, because the rain's kind of been on and off at the moment. So supposed to hold off for the afternoon, but you never know. Anyway, so I've come along Mapleton Forest Road, and I'm currently on a forest track. Looks like it's designed for horses or just walking in general, but anyway, this is going to take me to the creek thereabouts. We'll be basically side onto the creek. We'll have to bash in slightly to it, and yeah, we'll go from there. So we're going to top of some waterfalls and see what's going on. So, alright, catch us down there. Alright guys, so I went along this track that went past the power lines, and then I made my way down a very kind of overgrown, later while, dry ass trib that seemed a bit really annoying, to be honest, a bit steep, but got down to creek level. As soon as you get down, you're near like a shack on the river, so just mean to pass that and then go upstream. That's where I'm at now, so let's go find the first waterfall. It didn't take long overall, probably about 1.5 hours to get down here. So, alright guys, just around the corner, we're at the start of 3-tier waterfall. This is a small cascade, and they get 2 bigger ones you just can't see yet, but I can see all these rocks, so let's get up there. Alright guys, the first decent waterfall. So yeah, there's another one above it. I think it looks slightly smaller, but I dare say there's going to be at least a couple more up this creek, so awesome, eh? This pool here is deep, but it's smaller. To be fair, the other spot probably would be a better swim hole, and people might even jump off the top of it because it just kind of looks like you could. This one, you could get in, but again, it's still just dirty, so it's pretty to look at regardless. Alright guys, this is the waterfall above, number 3. Not too bad again. It's swimmable, but dirty and looks a bit shallower than that really first one we went to. Just to show you down on top of the other waterfall. I had to climb around on the left side, coming upstream. It was a little bit, how's it going, but I got up it. And yeah, we'll see what's above this one. Alright guys, so not too much further around the corner. There's a trib that splits to the right, but it's a bit dry. You can just follow the main one to the left, obviously. You come to this little cascade. Yeah, definitely can't swim in this one, but yeah, pretty nonetheless. As we go in the next bend, there's supposed to be another waterfall, and then potentially one more after that, after the next S bend. So potentially 2 more. We'll see how we go. Alright guys, the next waterfall. I don't think this is the one I was thinking it was going to be the next one, so I still think we'll go around this corner to find another big one, but yeah, it's not a bad play. Again, just could be swimmable, but very dirty, and could be deeper than the last 2, but yeah, is what it is. Alright guys, this is the next to a waterfall. Definitely got some flow about it. I'm so glad I come today, even though it's kind of on and off drizzle. Yeah, and behind me, it's going to be hard to see on the camera. There's a little fucking cave up there. You can barely even tell the trees, but it goes right in. Pretty gnarly. Anyway, let's climb up somehow. Alright guys, so I'm at the next waterfall where this creek starts to S-bend around. Just before this, there was like another little S-bend canyon that I could not climb down, unfortunately. I was pretty damn close. I'm pretty disappointed I couldn't get right down to the bottom of this other waterfall, but yeah, it's just slightly too far to jump. But anyway, is what it is. Can't win them all. I'm going to climb up this one here and keep going. Alright guys, so as you come around the creek after the S-bend, you're going to find there's a fork. You go left to right. I originally was going to go right, but I could hear this waterfall on the left trib not far up, and I've already climbed 1 or 2 little cascades to get to this point. Now, as I tilt the camera up, you can see kind of there's still 2 more big kind of drops. So as we get closer, I'll film it better for you. But yeah, not bad. This is technically the Trib, so I reckon it'll be fairly dry normally, but because of the rain yesterday, she is going good. But yes, anyway, I'll climb up for you. Alright guys, so I'm at the top level of this last waterfall in the Trib, I believe. And as I pan the camera up, you can start to see kind of that it's a bit more cleared up there and a bit more daylight. So I'll climb up this one, I'll have a look at what's on the top, and I might consider climbing back down this and then going up the original creek that I was going to do. Because there's supposed to be one more waterfall, potentially up the other creek, and then I will cut out of there and call it a day. So cool, but yeah. Not a bad flow for a Trib, I'll tell you. Yeah, no swimming here. Well, you could sit in it, maybe, but it's just pretty dirty. It's all dirty. Everything's dirty today. Yeah, once you climb up that last waterfall, it really turns back into like pretty much nothing. You're back to just dense, you know, grass and just basically, you know that you're at the end of the creek, basically. The creek just winds around slowly. I decided just to stick with where I went, just get out to the road. It's back to where I started anyway, and I'm not going to worry about the other one, because if there is something on the other little bit of the creek, it's not going to be massive anyway. So it's all good. I did a good circle. It took me about just 4.5 hours roughly. Yeah, going down the road and climbing back up the creek out was definitely a good way to do it. So anyway guys, thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.